Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well and prepared for the pre-game of Maccabi Haifa versus Juventus. Guys, we spoke a lot about Juventus in the videos, ultimately I know that at the moment following Juventus is a bit less sexy, I understand it, but the diehards are here. The diehards are here already in the channel, like Stavros that is saying, Ciao Beppe, I am the first one today. I agree, I confirm you were the first one today. He's saying, Grande Beppe. The message that made me laugh immediately, or laugh, at least made me smile immediately, was the one of Last Samurai 07, who's saying, Beppe, I have no idea, and I don't know how you have the energy to do all these streams, especially given the way that Juve is playing at the moment. But from the whole community, thank you. So first of all, I want to say thank you to you guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you to you for being here on the channel, to support me, to listen to me every day on the videos, and mostly every night as well on the streams live, where we have the interaction. And you know that's for me one of the most beautiful things that we can have. Yesterday I was super happy to have also the live stream with the guys from the channel, with the members of the channel, putting a face on some names. Some I already saw, other people it was the first time, but thank you. Where I'm finding the energy to speak about Juve is my passion. Like you guys, we have the same passion in common. I started speaking about it on YouTube. You can do the same if you have the energy to do it, if you want to do it. If you don't want to, you can just follow football. But I started with that, and I really believe that it's a kind of mission for myself to put my face on it even more in difficult time, because it's easy to come with the luxury product, with the Premier League, with a Premier League team, Manchester City, that is winning. You go in post-game, pre-game, analyze of the week and so on with a big smile because you are winning 4-0, 4-0, 5-0, and you are doing quite well, deserved. It's a lot harder when the things are being really difficult, because you know it's hard, it's not a fun thing. But where am I finding the energy? It's also thanks to your support and reading your messages every single day, seeing the likes that you are putting on the channel. It makes my life complete. So thank you to you guys. We'll speak about the pre-game of Juve versus Maccabi Haifa. I already prepared both starting 11, at least the predicted one. Probably there will be something that will change in the predicted lineup. We'll try to understand what can change watching these lineups. We'll go through that. What can we speak about the press conference of Rabiot and Allegri? I have to admit, guys, there was not a lot of things special that has been said. Maybe a small update about Federico Chiesa. For the people that do want to know, we can speak about it, but nothing really serious except of that in the press conference. I wanted to translate, but listening to it, there was nothing really exciting, let's say. We'll speak about the Retiro, because some people, they made me think about something. I'm a old vintage guy, and I was reading a comment today about Retiro is really vintage, really old. It's maybe not working for the young guys. I'm really curious to read about that and interact with you about that opinion. Ciao Blagosce, who's saying ciao Beppe, ciao Juventini of the world, ciao Lars, who is there. Stylers is here and saying excited for tomorrow. Well, I have to admit that tomorrow is the first game probably I see alive, or at least that I remember, where Juventus will play during my birthday, because you know that in 19 minutes it will be my birthday. I will be 41, and I'm a bit stressed, I tell you the truth, because I don't know how to react. Normally I'm used to not watching you because it's international break, and now we are playing, so I'm really curious to see. And if it was the Juventus that we know, where you say, okay, we go to Israel, we go and we'll try to win, and normally, except of really disaster, we win easy on paper. With that Juventus, you don't know. I start having some Monza vibes. I tell you the truth, guys. No, it's not my birthday yet. I'm superstitious, Wakas. I'm superstitious. So not now. Not now. Wait, 18 minutes. Now it's too early. No, I'm superstitious. No, stop, guys. Stop. Basta. It's not my birthday. In 18 minutes, it's my birthday. Not now. And no, because then we are superstitious, and then if we lose tomorrow, it's because of you guys. Attenzione. I'm really superstitious about these kind of things. Also, my wife She knows that she can't say me happy birthday before midnight. Then at midnight she can, but most of the time she's sleeping, so I have to wait until tomorrow morning. But yeah, I have some Monza vibes. I tell you the truth. Maybe because after the game versus Benfica, or I don't remember the game, we were expecting a reaction, and we didn't see that reaction. So I'm curious to see how we will react. Ciao Mohamed, ciao mon ami. Bon après-midi ici. Ah, ici, là-bas, oui, ici c'est le soir. Ciao Bogdan, ciao Sam. Reddy saying ciao Beppe, good luck for tomorrow. Forza Juve from Liverpool, guys. We start to convert even Red Jaden, that is a Liverpool fan. By the way, I'm really sorry for the season of Liverpool, because Liverpool is doing quite bad this season as well. But okay, you had already a lot of beautiful things, Champions League, all the titles. I believe that Klopp won everything that was able to win. So 1 year it's fine, and the season is long. It's really long. Ciao Fabio, ciao Walter, ciao Don Simon, ciao Emilio, Bianconeri FC, Wakas, Ama that was yesterday with us. He said ciao Beppe, guys, greetings from Vucinic. That was really funny yesterday. Marian, ciao Beppe, I love your sweater. It's an old one. You know that some people, they were laughing because they said you have a bag, you have a bug on your shoulders, and no, actually it's not. I have no bag. It's just black and white. It's the one of 2 seasons ago, I believe. I like it. It's really comfortable. I really like it. Also, it's white. It's different. I like the hoodie. I'm happy with that. Ciao, Jesus. Thomas is there. Hey, Beppe, silent supporter for the channel from 2020. Keep up the good work. Guys, this is beautiful. Hey, I know, because we have a lot of people that are just watching a lot of time from television or so on, so they are not writing. But also to you guys that are not taking the time to write or to put a like because you are watching from television and your accounts are not linked. Really appreciate it. And also, beautiful thoughts for you guys that are the silent supporters from the channel. Grande. Thank you, Hassan. Really appreciate it. Andiamo. Hey, I'm a die-hard Liverpool fan, but these are couple of teams I do like well in the Champions League, like Juve and Barcelona, and now Bayern because of Sadio Mane. Hey, it's fun to say that you're still happy with what Sadio Mane did at Liverpool, even if he wanted to leave to Bayern Munich. Not all the people have that reaction, and most of the time when a really important player is leaving, we are a bit nervous. We are not happy, like for example us when we have to speak about Matthijs de Ligt. On the other side, about Paulo Dybala, again, guys, I want to repeat what I said yesterday, but now the prognosis has been spoken out. Between 4 weeks and 8 weeks out for Paulo Dybala. Then you will tell me, Beppe, he's a Roma player, we don't care. Guys, we don't care. It's a hard work. He played 7 seasons with us, scored 115 goals. You know that I was not always kind with Paulo Dybala on the channel. I thought it was a really good decision to stop his contract, to not renew for the money he was asking for what he could perform. I was happy to see him smiling and finding again the real Dybala at Roma, yesterday injured. You know what made me really sad? Thinking about the guy that due to an injury, he missed the Copa America. After Argentina losing a lot of finals and games and not able to win a trophy, they were back in winning a trophy, Copa America, and due to an injury, he was not able to join them. So that was already making me sad. And if it's an extended one, because they are saying between 4 weeks and 8 weeks. If he recuperates in 4 weeks, he can go to the World Cup. If he's taken, of course. If not, if it's longer, he can have some problems. So I was really sad because missing a Copa America, missing a World Cup where Argentina is, if I'm not wrong, the favorite to win the tournament. Guys, it's hard. It's really, really hard for any player, but for Paulo Dybala even more because we know him. So I wanted to spend a few words for him. Now it's over. Ciao Sisman, grande. Rabiot as leadership. But you know that I was listening to it, and I was really listening. I didn't hear the words, but maybe I'm wrong, because I have to say I was doing 2 things at the time while I was listening, and I didn't really hear "I am a leader," or at least not really, like a bold statement. He was speaking in Italian. We have to say congratulations, because it's not easy to speak in front of the microphones in a delicate moment as now, speaking the microphones in another language. He was speaking quite well, but you saw that he was also looking for his word. It's not the most extrovert people. Now, I have to say that, guys, they are chosen. They are chosen. Every time there is a new player that is going together with the coach for the Champions League game, something that we're not doing in Serie A. Do you remember the chronology of the players? Do you remember them? I remember them. I'm just asking a question for the people in the chat before I continue to read. Can you name me in chronology the 4 players? Because we have already 4. We had the first one versus Paris Saint-Germain, then Benfica, Maccabi Haifa, and again Maccabi Haifa. Who were the 4 that went with Massimiliano Allegri? It's important. It's really important to understand them. I'm waiting, guys. If someone remembers, or at least tell me who you remember that went in the microphones with Massimiliano Allegri. If not, I will tell you. I will tell you. That's in the top 3 is a disaster for you. Danilo went, yes. It was the second one. Danilo was the second one. Who was the first one? Who remembers the first one? Tech went. It's true. The third one. Tech went last week. Before that, Danilo. And then there was another player. No, not Locatelli. So Danilo, Szczesny, Rabiot today. It's 3. No, guys. It's Bonucci. Kieran Parisi said Bonucci. Yeah. So Bonucci was first. Captain of the team. Bonucci, no, Parisi didn't go for Champions League. It was just his presentation. So Bonucci went for Paris Saint-Germain. Second game, it was Danilo for Benfica. Third game, it was Szczesny. Fourth game, today is Rabiot. Guys, Bonucci captain. We all know that Cuadrado is putting the armband when Bonucci is not playing, but we know that in the head of Allegri, Danilo is a vice-captain. So, important in terms of hierarchy. Then Szczesny, and now we have Rabiot. Could have taken Alexandro, could have taken Cuadrado. They didn't. You know, then you will tell me, hey, Beppe, the contract of Cuadrado and Alexandro is about to finish at the end of the season. The one of Rabiot as well. The one of Rabiot as well. Is it because he's in a good moment? Is it because he's speaking well? Well, he's not really speaking that well in front of microphone because he was really introvert, really shy to speak in front of the cameras. It's because people, they are laughing about the reported words about the Rabiot being a leader and so on, and that he has to show also in the locker room the leadership and so on. But it shows something. Maybe they are the favorites of Allegri, and we know it. Bonucci, captain, Danilo, Szczesny, Rabiot. Don't forget, these little details are super important. I pay attention to these little details. Ciao Alessio, ciao Steve Slick, who's saying Allegri will be here until the end of the year. I've never been outsayer, but I don't see how else we can start changing towards a positive situation without changing the coach first. So yesterday we had a lot of people on the channel, so we didn't go into detail about Massimiliano Allegri. Well, has been reported 2 sources. The first source that is reported in mass, so all the mass media are saying that Juventus is continuing with the trust of Massimiliano Allegri, except of a real disaster. That means that Allegri will continue. There is no date. There is no date until the World Cup or until the end of the season or until the next game or until the end of the contract. No. It's just a temporary trust that has been given to Allegri to continue and to bring solutions and to bring results. We lost versus Milan. What was absolutely not appreciated, not because we lost, but because the whys, not appreciated by the fans, but also not appreciated by Juventus management. So he has to activate himself. So the trust has been given for multiple reasons. We know it. Not an adequate sub replacement for Allegri, the finances that it will cost because you sack Allegri, you need to hire a new one, you change everything, and probably in also the moment because we are playing every 3 days, so changing now can even be more risky than staying with Max that worked with these players, and he's about to see also the players that he was asking for, Pogba, Chiesa, and now finally can use Allegri. For all these reasons, has been given a trust. That's the first source. I want to give you the second source after I'm reading the message of Alan. Ciao to Tariq. Tariq that said it was really fun yesterday. Hopefully you can jump again really soon, Tariq. I agree, Quadrado was really bad. Good morning from New Zealand. Ciao, Beba. Gravuch, that was yesterday with us, thank you. Rabiot is growing, hope he continue that way. Ciao, Jules. Jules, that is saying Bonucci should be stripped down from the captain badge. Mamma mia. Boom, boom. Danilo, Bonucci, Locatelli, and Tech, yes. No, not Locatelli, Cecilia. Not Locatelli. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Alan, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. Ciao, Beppe. Some people were talking that Allegri contract is 2+2, which means that at the end of the season, Juve can sack him without paying 2 years. Can you clarify? Cause I didn't find any source about it. Yeah, I heard that rumor, but it's not a new one. It's one that I heard. It's not the kind of 2+2, but it's a kind of after 2 years you can reevaluate if objectives were not met. That's what the rumor is saying. I can't confirm it, neither me. So normally, you know that I report you the sources and so on. I tell you what it is. We know this sources has been launched by someone, but I didn't find yet the confirmation if it's totally 100% true or not. It's a really great question from Alan, because that would change a lot of scenario, because that means that Juventus at the end of the season they can decide yes or no to stop, and if they stop they don't have to pay 2 remaining years of Massimiliano Allegri. It's a game changer if it is what it is. And maybe I'm just saying, maybe that's the reason why we don't stop now, for example, because maybe in the clause it's written you have to finish the season to activate that possibility to stop between each other. Massimiliano Allegri could potentially stop, or Juventus could stop. It can be a bilateral site. We don't know. So the source or the rumor was launched a few time ago, I believe even last year, has been come again on the surface now, ultimately, but I can't confirm you if yes or no it's 100% true or not. So, but that can open a lot of doors, of course, if it has been confirmed. But I can't tell you. I can't promise you about that. I will tell you, and again, thank you, Alan Yeterian. I love pronouncing Yeterian. It's something, I hope I pronounce it well, Alan. But to come to the second source, that is Low Raider. So you have the big mass who's saying trust giving to Allegri, we continue. Then there is another source who's saying that not everyone is happy with the coach at the moment and with the performance that we are delivering. And if it was for Arriva Bene, guys, it's a rumor. I'm not reporting any news or any breaking news. I'm not telling you that it's a source of mine. I have no sources. But on the internet, you can find a voice that is saying that apparently if they would have the green light immediately, they would change immediately the coach. Then what is the solution? What is the next step? I have no idea. But at the moment, we can confirm that that green light anyway didn't arrive yet. So this is quite important to understand. The two sources, the mass is saying we continue, and we see maybe also with that comment, who knows? The other sources, if we can do it today, we do it, but we don't have the green light at the moment. So we have to check. But I tell you one thing that is 100% sure is that at Juventus, in the offices at the moment, they are absolutely not happy about the situation. But it's also normal. If I tell you, Beppe, guys, in Juventus offices, they are all walking around with a big smile, then you will tell me, Beppe, what are you saying? Guys, are they crazy? So let's see. Another thing that they reported that they were saying was the fact that they are thinking about the retiro. What is a retiro? And now we enter that before going into this and understanding Juventus versus Maccabi Haifa. What is retiro is a kind of retreatment. Some people are saying it's a punishment. Most of the time when you are doing a retiro, it's not because the things are going well. So, and other people are always trying to hide it a bit, saying, no, it's not a punishment, it's just to work on team spirit, team building. Well, they are speaking about it that potentially after Milan, they already could have gone there, but the problem is that they didn't do it because of the travel to Maccabi Haifa, and that's why they didn't go into Retiro. It could be that even after a win versus Maccabi Haifa, they go after the travel, they go back and they go immediately in Retiro with all the team. So, or maybe the next draw, the next loss, if we win, but it's not a perfect performance, can happen. A lot of things can happen, so we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention. What about Retiro?
La Juve.
Do we like the Retiro? Do we don't like the Retiro? Retiro, I was reading about Retiro after the video of today, and some people said, beh, attenzione, because Retiro is an outdated way of working. New generation are not used to it, and they will probably even reject the idea of a Retiro. They don't really like it. And you have to adapt. You have to go with your time. What do you think about the Retiro, guys? What are your opinions about a Retiro? What do they do? Hey, guys, it's not that they don't eat, that they are punished, that they are... no, it's just that for a number of days, maybe 2 weeks or whatever, you stick together with the team from the morning until the evening. You train together, you eat together, you go in your rooms, but you can have affinities with some people, playing PlayStation, playing ping pong, playing baby foot, whatever you can do, but you stick together. You do a kind of team building to reinforce your links with the team and so on. And you also have the possibility to go to speak with a coach, to have a moment like that. It's important to, normally during the year also, it's not always easy to it's not always easy to speak with the coach after the training. You go home again, or you do whatever you have to do. Then you really have the time to speak, to have individual discussion, group discussion, and so on. So I'm curious about what you think about that. New member on the channel, we have Arjun Sa. That is a new member of the channel. Grande ragazzi. Hey, guys. Thank you, Arju. That is the last new member of the chat since I'm 40, because now I'm officially 41 years old. Hey, now you can say it. Look, it's midnight. It's midnight. You can say it. I am 41 years old. Mamma mia, I'm old. I'm super old. Disaster. Ooh. Hey, I feel really old now. What a disaster. Hey, dislike that, guys. I'm 41. Disaster. Hey, in England, I'm still 40. I see the message of our friend Locatelli that is saying thank you, guys. Hey, I appreciate it. 41 years old. So the last one is Arjun. Last person. Before I forget, let me read the comment of Mohammed, and then I will say thank you to all of you. Mohammed is saying there is an analysis because Allegri is too careful with small teams. It's logical we lose confidence in big games. Max has to look for players' confidence more than result for the at least the last time. I agree. That has been a problem of Allegri. I will pin your comment, Mohammed. I will pin it and I will come back on it because I think it's a really great question that I want to analyze with you and with all of you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for a really, really great comment. I don't forget it. So let me come back on it. But let me say thank you. Thank you to Taha, who's saying, Beppe, it's 12 a.m. Happy birthday. Thank you, Taha. Thank you, Radmila. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you, Styler Z. Thank you, Steve Slick. Thank you, Food Gangsta. Mamma mia, Food Gangsta is in the place. 610, Bogdan, Beba, Jose, Acid, Ninip, Nico, Nathan, Aldo, Heitam, beautiful name. Fabio, this is difficult. Yadwinder, Juventus is happy. He's saying happy birthday with a lion sign. Allen, Don Simon, Arion. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it to all of you. To Mohammed, to Marian, and more. Punsara, Jesus Masia. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. We have a new member of the channel, 12 months today with Alessio. Grazie, Alessio. And also Nero Ghost for 6 months. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. It's touching me. I'm taking a moment of my life where I can't reveal too much. I will reveal you maybe in a few months, where I'm thinking to take a big decision in my life. It will be something huge, I believe. I can't reveal, so I will not spoil today, also if it's my birthday or whatever. But I'm thinking to take a really big turn in my life. I don't know if it's a smart choice or not. And seeing all the community sticking together, wishing me a happy birthday is really nice, because the last time we're a bit in French you say solitude. Solitude means you are alone. Loneliness, especially with the result that were difficult and so on and so on. So it's really appreciated, my friends. That's what I wanted to say, to spend my first minutes of being 41 together. It's the first time I do this, because normally I'm always a bit in depression mode when it's my birthday. Not because I'm getting older, I don't care about that, because I'm still 15 in my head, but I'm alone. In these minutes, I think about a lot of things, and here I really wanted to have your company. Can we say company? Being together with you guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Also, thank you for the donation of Muhammad with a super sticker. Grande Muhammad. You know why, guys? One of you will decide where is the book of the truth. Where is the book of the truth? I don't know where is the book of the truth. Guys, let me try to find the book of the truth. I try to find... where is it? Hey, guys, we lost the book of the truth. No. Hey, we lost the book of the truth. No. I don't know where it is. Hey, no. Wait, let me check 1 second. Maybe we have it here. No. I don't know where is the book of truth. No, I'm not feeling well. I need the book of the truth. Here is the book of truth. Now you will tell me. In a second. You will tell me, guys, what I have to do for my 41 years. What advice you tell me. Thank you, Mohammed. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Steve Slick. Really appreciate it, Steve. Grande. Really appreciate it, Steve. I'm not making a book. It's something I believe bigger than writing a book. I wish us an overdose of points. Yes. Beppe getting older. I am. Cecilia, thank you. Really appreciate for your comment. Beautiful comment. No, I will not leave Belgium, but it's a big change. Thank you, Igor. Thank you, Antonio, that became a member of the chat. Noor became a member for the 10th month. Thank you, Noor. Thank you, Steve Slick. Thank you, Antonio. Guys, can we go for a page? The page that will guide me through my 41. Can you tell me a number? Can you tell me a number? Number of the page. Someone guessed it. A lot of people are saying 41. Guys, it makes sense. Okay, I'm not reading them, but you tell me, because they are up and down. I will make a poll. You decide, because we have one on bottom and one on the top. So page 41. Top quote or bottom quote? We go. It's 7. At midnight and 10, I stop the poll. So vote, because you will decide from page 41, that I don't know what it is, which one we will take, and that will decide my 41 years. Ciao, Seria, sit down. Fantastic, guys. So let's see. Beppe is going to race to win the Giro. Maybe quitting my job. Beppe is working full-time for Juve. Maybe, who knows? I will take a big decision in my life. That's what I can guarantee you. One that I'm thinking since long, but I didn't do it yet, so... Attenzione. Jesus Macias is sending us a donation, and Jesus is saying, Beppe, if Juve fails to make you happy, the community will always be here to support and make it easier. I know. This is a fact. This is really appreciated. And thank you, Jesus. Always appreciated. We have to speak about Maccabi Haifa, guys. Muhammad Youssef, thank you, my friend. Joyeux anniversaire, mon ami Beppe. 41 is the new 21. Merci, mon grand ami. You are the best. No, you are. Really appreciated. 41. We took the page 41. It made totally sense. At the moment, the top quote will be the quote will be the one on the top. So I'm curious. Giuseppe, you're an idiot, bro. A crazy bro. Thank you, Recornaldo. You didn't catch my happy birthday message, so I wish you again luck, because even those on Titanic had money and health. It's true. Thank you, Radovan. Really appreciate it. I missed it. I missed your message. You sent it probably somewhere else. Thank you, Radovan. Really appreciate it, my buddy. It's true. The one on Titanic, they had that, and then they sing. So I think it's the best thing that you can wish. Luck is beautiful. I love that. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. You are fantastic. I wanted to speak about football. That's what I wanted to do. Now you want to speak about the birthday. How much? How long yet? 1 minute. 1 minute before stopping the votes, and then we will read what it will be, and we will go back to Maccabi Haifa Juve. Beppe, you will leave your job and coach Juve. Imagine. Then that will be a really strange birthday decision, because then people will start with Beppe out. What makes totally sense. Will you visit Toronto? One day I will leave. I already did, but one day maybe I will do it again. I'm wishing you for Juve a win tomorrow. I hope, Anthony. Beppe becoming Giuseppina. No. Aldo. Is it time? No, still a few seconds. Attention, I'm curious. Ciao Giuseppe, I heard it's your birthday, so hopped on. Thank you, Ali. I don't know where you heard it, but yes, it's my birthday today. Now, since 10 minutes. I'm 41 years old and 10 minutes. Is it time? Yes, it's time. We stopped the vote, so you voted, guys, for the top. You voted for the top quote. I will read you. I will read it for myself, actually. I will read it together with you. So, page 41, not joking, you chose, guys. Page 41, you have two quotes. It's the top one that you decided, and you're saying, Beppe, never give up on something just because it's more difficult than you thought it would be. Great things take time. Guys, I will read it again with a beautiful tone of voice. Never give up on something just because it's... let's do it with my real voice. Never give up on something just because it's more difficult than you thought it would be. Great things take time. Guys, this is the best quote that you could have chose for me. I really appreciate that one. That's touching me a lot, guys. This is touching me a lot. Because it's related to the big decision I will take in my life. No, I'm not doing a baby, guys. I have already a son, guys. He's 14. I will not start again. It's a good one. Thank you. I like that. Thank you, Sasha. So, coming back to the message of, I love that one. Soon I will reveal you. Wait a bit and I will tell you. It will be a big change on my life. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the messages. 700 goals for Beppe, to like Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, if I start today, maybe when I'm 80, I will catch it. Muhammad was saying, Beppe, Allegri is a coach. That versus small teams, we adapt and we are too careful. And that has a consequence on big games. Max has to look for players with confidence more than result for some time at least. Well, it's a really big one because Allegri is a coach, and we already said it so many times, is a coach that has a big skill. a big skill that not a lot of coaches have. And he can adapt to all the teams. He understands how the other teams is playing. He knows when they will push. He knows when they will adapt, when they will change, what change will bring what. They will play on the right side, the left side. They will attack, they will defend. He knows. He can read the game as nobody, before the game and also during the game. It's a really great, how can I say, capacity to be able to do that. The problem is that overusing it can be dangerous, because this is a thing that he's putting inside of the heads of his players to adapt to everyone. That it's Manchester City, Real Madrid, Milan, Inter, or Venezia, Bologna, Salernitana. And this is a problem, because it's true that when you are too much adapting to the other ones, what you can lose is your own identity, because every single game you are changing the way to adapt to the other ones, and you only adapt, but you don't make yourself the boss of the field. Can be a big problem. And that's a really beautiful assist that you are giving me, Mohammed, because then I want to go through the predicted lineup of Maccabi Haifa and Juventus. Thank you. Really, really thank you, because it's a beautiful message. As the one of Alan Yeterian, who's saying Beppe 2028, Beppe assigned as Juve president. I don't know, guys. I don't even know if I want to do that. It will never happen, of course. Obviously, it will never happen. But if, and thank you for the donation, if it would, I don't know if I would. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. Hey, look at the beautiful message of Emilio. I wish you all the best, Beppe. You changed my life as a fan. Thank you again, Beppe. Touching, beautiful. Great quote, and I hope it brings you happiness, Beppe. Hopefully it works, because the last time maybe we were overusing the book, so I didn't use it for a certain time. Can we say that the Juve board trusted a little bit too much in this quote? Never give up on something just because it's more difficult. Can be. But great things take time, so it will come. We will become great again. We will become great again. But beautiful from Sidus. Beppe for Medicali. Beppe, please call Juve and tell them this quote. Players need to hear something like that. Maybe we should send them the book, because it's a really great book. So, guys, what about the lineups of tomorrow? Look, this is what has been reported. A 4-3-3 from Allegri, with Szczesny into the goal, Alexandro on the left, Quadrado on the right, Bonucci and Bremer in the middle of the center of the defense. Why Quadrado instead of Danilo? Because Danilo and Miretti, but especially Danilo, are at risk suspension for the game of Champions League. So that means that if they have a yellow card, they will not play versus Benfica. Really important game. So Allegri is maybe taking out Danilo to play with Quadrado, and probably have also Danilo ready and fresh for the Torino game. Playing like that, and I will also tell you why, can be important. Then we see McKennie, Paredes, and Rabiot in the middle. Rabiot plays for sure. We know it. When we have to build the team, we put Rabiot, and then we put the 10 others. Rabiot will be there with Paredes, with McKennie. Up front, you have Kostic, Vlahovic, and Di Maria. Di Maria will play as well, 100%. So we are sure about Rabiot, we are sure about Szczesny, we are sure about Di Maria, and probably also Bremer that will be there, because he's informed there is no reason why he's not playing. The thing is that Maccabi Haifa, we know that they are playing with that kind of 5-3-2 they played in our home in Torino. That can become a 3-5-2 with Cornu, the Frenchman, on the left side that goes up. And we saw it versus us. He did it for a few times. And also Sundgren from the other side that is going up. So that becomes a 3-5-2 with Piero and Azzilli. We have Abu Fani, the number 16, that is quite dangerous. The number 16, you know, that small little number 10-ish player with a Sherry, also a Frenchman, as a number 10. So what are the dangers here? The dangers here is that we can have easily one-on-one with Kostic, Vlahovic, and Di Maria. That will be man-marked by Sek, by the defender number 19, and Goldberg, so quite easy one-on-one, with Sundgren and Cornu that goes up, and that will be probably stopped by Alexandro and Quadrado. So The danger here is that if these two, they have no pressure, they goes down all the way, and instead it becomes a 3-3-4 offensively, because they are playing at home and they want to do a result. They really want and believe to do a result. So that can be a dangerous one, especially that these three men, they will remain on the back, that when we recuperate the ball, it will be a big battle in the middle of the field. We said it last time as well. When Maccabi Haifa, they have the ball, they put a lot of density in the center of the field, and when they have the possibility, they open especially on the left side to Cornu, the number 27. So density in the midfield with Rabiot, Paredes, McKennie, and then you have Mohamed, Sherry, and Abu Fani that will be there in the middle, with Abu Fani that will go up when there is a possibility, taking that ball and opening on the left as well. So it can be quite dangerous to play that 4-3-3. If you see the man that has been chosen, Rabiot, Paredes, and McKennie, you see that you are putting a bit of physicality there in the middle of the field with McKennie that will chase Abu Fani. Makes sense. But here I don't see with these men how you can really start creating. The only one that could potentially create is Di Maria between the lines. But if he goes between the lines, what does that mean? That McKennie will have to give a bit of support to Cuadrado. The only thing that we can do is putting Cuadrado really offensively here and playing also with a higher Alexandro with Paredes that is playing lower. And if you play like that, you're actually obliging Cornu and Sundgren to go lower, which means that Kostic can play a bit more centrally. But what is the consequence of playing with Kostic a bit more centrally is the same that we saw versus Milan, that we will miss his crosses, because if I'm not wrong, he had only one cross versus Milan. So Kostic is a player that should play here. That can be also a possibility. Yeah? Kostic playing here, Sandro staying a bit more down, with Kostic putting a pressure on Lundgren to be here, with actually McKennie becoming here the man. And then you go towards, again, a kind of 4-2-4-2-3-1. Yeah. I would tactically put myself like that. I believe that playing with a 4-2-3-1 is more interesting than a 4-3-3 tomorrow. A lot more, with Kostic going here wider, McKennie a bit more central, and Cuadrado putting some pressure here. That would be for me the most logical formation tomorrow, with Di Maria that is really number 10, and when it's a ball possession for Maccabi Haifa, McKennie going here and Di Maria here, with Cuadrado going down. That's how I see tomorrow the game being played. Now, your reaction, because I explained, I spoke. Why McKennie? Well, why McKennie? First of all, because Miretti is at a risk suspension, one. Locatelli is not in a good moment. Guys, honestly, I love Locatelli. You know it. I never lied about that. But it's not going through a really good moment. What are the changes for you guys? What should we do? Milik instead of Kostic could be. I don't believe, personally, that this formation will be not about 4-2-3-1 or 5-3-2, 3-5-2, but I don't believe that these will be the 11 men of tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm expecting a change tomorrow. Tomorrow, I can expect a change. Sasha is tired of seeing Cuadrado starting. Yes, but if he starts tomorrow, it's because versus Torino probably will not play, and Danilo will play. He will rest tomorrow also because of his suspension and being there. Can be. Thank you to Alan. Alan who's saying, can't even believe that we started talking about risks from a team such as Maccabi Haifa and making priority to them. Well, we come back to the message of Mohamed a bit earlier, who was saying, Beppe, attenzione, because... Or Mohamed, who was saying, attenzione, Beppe, because this is one of the things that Allegri is doing, adapting to the other teams, blocking them. But that has always been like that. Always for every single team, big, small, whatever we are doing. And we just spoke about it. It is a kind of problem that we are not putting our identity. But the problem is that today, at the 11th of October, we have no identity. This is the truth, guys. I don't want at the moment it's difficult to find our identity. We know that we have a mental weakness at the first occasion that we are conceding a goal. We don't know how to react. So tomorrow will be a Juve that probably will not attack that much in the first 15 minutes of the game. They will try to manage the ball without going with too many balls in the back, but it will be more offensive passes, but with a slower tempo and starting really to put a bit of intensity around the 16th minute of the game, in that second quarter of the game. But I understand that, attention, on the other side, Maccabi Haifa is not a great team, but they have put Benfica and Paris Saint-Germain in difficulty. I'm not looking for excuse, because at the end they lost, like they lost versus Juve as well. They have 0 points in Champions League. But it's a team that is able to put other teams in difficulties, and we saw it. But today, the problem is that Juventus, mentally, some people were thinking, not me, some people were thinking that Juventus was totally healthy, healed mentally after the games of Bologna and Maccabi Haifa, and it's not true. We saw it immediately versus Milan, how difficult it is today to react. So yes, unfortunately, Juventus is in a moment where we have to speak about risks, like Monza, like Salernitana, these small teams that made points, and also because Juventus didn't win any game yet away from home. We have 2 points, Salernitana and Fiorentina. No, Salernitana was at home. Sampdoria and Fiorentina, 2 points. All the other ones we lost. Monza we lost. Monza we lost, Milan we lost, Paris Saint-Germain we lost. So it's problematic, really problematic. Fabian is saying, Beppe, the sad thesis of that lineup is Quadrado, McKennie, and not trying Gatti or Rugani for Bonucci and Danilo. Try Kostic as left back to accommodate Fagioli and Sule, since nothing is working so far. It's a great comment, Fabian. I can already answer about Kostic. Kostic is not ready today to play as a left back. It's not because of Allegri. By the way, guys, you're always complaining that Allegri wants to transform every player as a left back. For once that he's saying, no, we will not put Kostic as a left back, at least not today. We have to agree on something with Allegri. I spoke with some experts from Bundesliga before we signed him. We made a video with that and so on. We're speaking, the role of Kostic has never been left back. If you go on transfer market, by the way, we can do it. We can do it together. I want to show it again because I already prepared this in the past, so I know for sure what I'm saying. So it's beautiful, but guys, it's not FIFA. Huh? If you are looking at the, let's go here, all season from Filip Kostic. Okay, what do we see? All season he played how much? Well, a lot of games, more than 200, a lot, more. He played 300, 400, I don't know. I don't know how much, wait. 443 games. He played 443 games, left back, never. He never played as a left back in 443 games. He played as a left wing. He played as a left midfielder. That doesn't mean that he can't go down and he can't put pressure. He played even 5 times as a striker, attacking midfielder 1 time in his career, 2 times here. He played 18 times on the right and 1 time as a right midfielder. So you see that his real possession is here. And if possible, in a 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3, that's where he's performing even the best. So Kostic as a left back, maybe in the future, why not? We already saw it with Zambrotta, for example, that was a midfielder that became a back, but it takes time to understand it. At the moment, especially without Federico Chiesa at full regime, we probably need him a bit more up than down. But I understand that it's a discussion that we all had. Why not putting him there? But today it makes totally no sense. Then Gatti, guys, why not trying Gatti? Because probably, and I don't want to defend or not, but it makes no sense, guys. We saw him 2 games. The first one versus Spezia, he played quite well. The second game he flopped. Maybe he's not ready yet, because don't forget, he did all the journey from the lowest amateurish league, 1 year, until today at Juventus in Serie A, which is really hard. And it's not an easy task just to arrive in a team that unfortunately is in difficulty, and probably today is not ready. Then tomorrow he can play. Who knows? Who knows the idea of Allegri, because he will have something prepared that we don't know at the moment. What else was the comment? Sule Fagioli. Fagioli, I don't know why he's not playing. I don't know why he's not playing. Sule, I know why he's not playing. And that makes totally sense. I know Sule since a lot of years, following the youth team. By the way, I'm following also the exploit of Kenan Yildiz from Mbangula. So I really love these young talents that we have. Turco, Hazza. We have some beautiful players there that are coming up. But guys, Sule is quite skinny today. He will need to reinforce also muscularly. Is he a talent? Yes. But will you try to put even everything away? It's hard. I would not start with, personally, I would not start with Gatti, Sule, and Fagioli just for the sake of trying. No, guys, the players that we have, they need to do something on the field. Because it's not that we have that disaster players. Then I agree that some players are towards the end of the career, and we need a generational change. But to have a generational change, or you say we don't care, we forget about everything, and we start building for in the upcoming 3 years, or you start building again and you insert them bit by bit. So I look wiser. It's true. I look wiser. Bonucci and Sandro for left back at home. I don't understand the comment. Bonucci and Sandro for left back at home. And then we have nobody. Hey, Decidio is injuring himself. It's even worse. Yeah, we should understand that, and that the manager should understand if we don't have an identity. But that's the problem. That's what I would love to have. Regardless of the player, I would love to have an identity, to start having an identity. Then whoever is playing, he understands the identity and it fits in a lot better. Radovan is saying, and Kostic never played as a left back, even in Serbia national team. Fullback sometimes, but never as a left back. Beppe, against Maccabi, who do you think should start in the midfield? Well, Locatelli, I would put him on the bench, personally. We tried again after the small injury, and he's not there yet. So Locatelli, no, he's not feeling great at the moment. I would go with what I said. I would go with a 4-2-3-1. I believe that's probably the best, with Milik ready to enter. 4-2-3-1. With Di Maria here, doing whatever he wants, coming from here, going here. I think that's probably the best what we can do today with these men. Rabiot starts, Paredes as well, even if Paredes is a bit more like that. It's more like this, It's not every time like you are seeing on paper. It's more like this, with the McKennie more offensively, that he's doing the two roles like this. And when he's going down, you have a Di Maria that is going here, and then you have this. That can be for me the best one. But let's see. Then I would love to see Miretti, but he's at risk suspension. Even if I would not mind Miretti. I would not mind Miretti neither. I don't care if he has a yellow card. He takes the yellow card. He doesn't play versus Benfica. But we have enough people, because now we have everyone. Beppe, what is your biggest decision? Are you thinking about getting your hair back? No. I will not be. No, I love myself like this, George. No. What else as comments? Guys, we spoke about tactically. We spoke about the press conference. Here we go. Old Beppe, grande Aman. active member of the channel, because he's doing a lot for the channel, guys. These are, these kind of frames that you see here, the black frame, it looks stupid. Look like it's easy. This one, this one, this one. It looks all easy and done, but it's all Aman that is helping me. Yeah, he's doing it one time for the season. I'm still waiting for the black and white, but anyway. But no, I don't need the black and white anymore, by the way. But I have a new work, Aman. Maybe I can already really reveal. You can already start thinking about it. We need something crazy, a bit the same concept, of course, but maybe one other. I will explain you for the World Cup, because for the World Cup I want to go live, to do some watch-alongs on my channel, to show you also the progress that I made since I'm following the courses and so on. Probably it will be over my my 10 lessons of sport commentary, and then we can do it together. So World Cup-ish kind of background would be great. We have to work on that, because I have an idea. And I got it. I had to think twice, but I got it. Change McKennie for Miretti. Could be. But let's see also mentally how Miretti is, because the last game, mamma mia, mentally was not there. I would give him the trust. I kind of agree. What's the most you would do if Juve won the Champions League? I don't know. I don't know where it will be, but probably I will be on the U. If it, let's say this year, let's say it happens this year, which will not happen, But I will be on the Juve Twitch, so I can't do crazy things. What do you want me to do? I go, and then probably the first thing I would do is going celebrate with my son, But I don't know. At the moment, I don't know. I won't join for a World Cup live, Beppe. Sorry, my friend. I will be skipping all football during the World Cup. I understand. Thank you, Endrit. Appreciate it. No. Zaki, I saw Gatti against Monza reacting every time rather than proactive, but he can only learn if he plays. I agree with that. With Leo, we'll keep shipping goals. Last season, Rugani proved he can be trusted. Rugani was playing really well with De Ligt. With De Ligt, he was playing really well. But it's not a starter, guys. No, he's not a starter. He's not. Grande Anthony, thank you. Beppe, you highlight my question, but not share your thoughts. About which one, Peter? Peter, I forgot. I can't search back, so let me check, Peter. I highlighted and I didn't share my thought. Here, Beppe. We need to ask ourselves why ex-Juve player struggles in other teams like Arthur and Zach. Arthur, we know why he struggled. Guys, we don't have to ask ourselves why he's struggling. He's struggling with at Barcelona at a certain moment. He struggled with Pirlo. He struggles with Sarri. He struggled with Allegri. And he didn't prepare himself during the summer. Some people were saying, but bad preparation. He didn't even prepare himself. He didn't travel to USA. He stayed there. So we can't even blame the technical staff for the summer preparation of Arthur, because he didn't. It's a player that probably needs to unlock something mentally to become a bit stronger there. It's a quality player, of course. We can't deny it. It's a quality player. We saw some qualities in Arthur in some games, but absolutely not enough. Now, unfortunately, for 3-4 months, he will be out. Then Zakaria, why is he not playing? Because that's quite easy. Tuchel really wanted him, and that's why he went there, for Tuchel, because he had the trust of him. But unfortunately, Tuchel left immediately. And now he's with a coach who is absolutely not counting on Zakaria. Bad luck. So for these two players, it's quite easy. Then if you tell me other players why they are playing or not playing or whatever, we can say. Then Rovella, for example, is shining, and he did all the preparation with Juventus until the last days. Even started the Serie A with Juve. So sometimes it's hard to find an explanation. Why is Rovella at top form and incredibly well, while Zakaria is not? So, or why is De Ligt? Because De Ligt was speaking about Juventus. De Ligt, how many games did he play with? He didn't even travel with us with USA. He started a few days and then he went to Bayern Munich. So it's easy to speak shit and to speak bad, but guys, he didn't even train with us. Huh? Nearly not. He arrived. He did 1 week, if I'm not wrong, and then he left. But that's why I always say there is a quote on the internet who's saying, "Don't pick a company, pick a boss. Pick a boss." I don't agree with that, because your boss, he can leave after 1 day. He can leave after 1 day. It happens to me a few times, that you go for a boss and then the boss is not there anymore, and you have another boss or no boss for a transition period. So pay attention. Choose the company before a boss. That's super important, because the boss, you never know how long he will stay. Look, Rabiot is now doing better. Attenzione, calma. We need a bit of consistency before. But now Rabiot is doing well. Maybe next year you have another coach. Rabiot is renewed because of his beautiful performances, and he's dropping down again. Can be, yeah? So attenzione for where you go, and you need to agree with the values, with the history, with of course also good contact with the person you are talking with, but pay attention to not just choose a boss. Anyway, Beppe, we need to have a consistent starting 11. Changing that team every week is not helping the chemistry of the team, is correct. Sam, I totally agree. The problem is that we had a lot of injuries. Why? So playing with the same starting 11, it was impossible. You had Di Maria, it was not there. And if you have no Di Maria, it's difficult to play a 4-3-3. Then you have Locatelli that is not there, Rabiot that is not there. Then you have a De Sciglio that is not there. You have this Bonucci that is not there. So every time it was something else that made that we couldn't play with consistency with the same team. Okay? So that's important about the 11 starting men. That's one. Then we also spoke about the fact that the athletic part of Juventus was a disaster. So if they are not able to run for more than 20 minutes, what are you expecting? That they are playing every 3 days? They need rotation for 2 reasons. First, they can't keep up for 90 minutes. So imagine every three days, 1, and 2, a lot of injuries. So that's why I believe as well, Sam, and it's correct in what you're saying. I agree with you. Ideally, in a beautiful world, it would be perfect to have a starting 11. At least let's say a starting 13. But unfortunately, it's not like that. Thomas Ramsey comes to my mind when I see what is happening. He clearly was mishandled and paid the price, and we saw it when he played for Wales. Now we have 25 Ramseys. It's a real problem, huh? It's a real problem. It's really a problem. No time for countdown. We need more Rabiot. Guys, you know that I was a bit earlier listening and watching to the Turin Giants channel that they recently opened. They are doing really great work. Massimo Lesti was there as well. He didn't even say hello to me in the chat, but he was there. Grande Massimo. But they are doing really fantastic work. So if you have the opportunity, go and subscribe to them, because it's really nice. Football talk. They prepare. They work a lot. They know about things. So I like. There are not a lot of people I like, but these guys are good. So. By the way, I need to call with Dave. Thank you for becoming a member for the 2nd month. Dave, who is saying, Beppe, happy birthday, Zio Beppe, we all love you. Thank you, I need to call. I don't know if I will do it now, because it's late, but tell me, when you are awake, tomorrow is heavy. Depends. Maybe tomorrow we can call. When you are awake tomorrow, let me know. I can explain you. Because I have nice news for you and for the other guy, and one of them. Nice news. Nice. I will explain. Hightam, I don't care for which formation or which player will play. It's about right mentality and the right reaction from the players. Yeah, it's an important thing that you are saying, Hightam. I agree. It's what hurts the most. It's not the result. Of course, the result is hurting, but that's not even the worst thing. What is happening is the reaction, the giving up that is not there from a lot of players, huh? And this is something that we have to change. So, guys, this could be the lineup, but I'm expecting a change, a tweak there, a tweak. Can be tomorrow that we are playing like that. Attenzione, guys. Look. Simple move. Kostic resting. Milik playing. And tomorrow we play like that. What do you think, guys? Here. What do you think, guys? Not bad, huh? Not bad. Because here you will really oblige Cherry to keep him. Look, that can be a good one. Guys, let me know what you think about that little tweak with Milik forming a 4-3-1-2, Milik, Vlahovic, Di Maria, instead of Kostic, or a 4-2-3-1 with Kostic. Let me know, guys, what you think about it. I'm curious about your thoughts. Can we do the poll? Wait, so formation tomorrow. 4-2-3-1 Kostic or 4-3-1-2 with Milik. You saw it, huh? Wait, let's go. Di Foccarino became a member of the channel, new member today. Grande. Thank you for all the new members of today. We had 3 new members today. Thank you. And some people that renewed as well. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you. And also thank you to Secita, saying happy birthday, Beppe. Thank you. And also to Abai. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Thank you, Abai. Happy birthday, Beppe. Grande Abai. Grandissimo Abai. It makes me happy, guys. Thank you. Amat is saying, finally you choose my formation. Beppe the Tinkerman, allenatore. But it's easy, like that. Like this, it's easy. You change, you do tweaks. Then you have to... Guys, everyone can do that, huh? On paper, it's super easy. The problem is then, in reality, do they understand what we are saying? Yes or no? At the moment, it's a battle, huh? 58% is going with the tweak of Milik 4-3-1-2. Allen is going 100% with Milik. Jamie Drummer, we need to play with our strongest team. It's a must-win game. Look, the last topic of today. Beppe say La France. Man, La France. I speak French, guys. It's my mother language. La France. France with a R. La France. But it's true that when I'm speaking in English on the channel, I'm speaking fast, then I say La France. Because I don't know. My mind is too fast for my tongue, so I have some problems. But it's La France. It's my mother tongue. So I know how to pronounce La France. But I saw your comment, Jamie. When was it? Yesterday or today in the video? I don't remember when it was. But I know that you wrote it. It made me laugh. La France. It's La France. Thank you, Abai. Really appreciate it. Mohammad Hassouni, member of the channel. Grande Mohammad, welcome on the channel. Thomas, I want to see Kostic off the bench, so I will go for a Milik starting. Peter, it's the first time I see Juve a weak dressing room. Back in 2006, we still managed to keep half of our squad that had strong personalities. It's true. 4-3-1-2 makes a lot of sense, in my opinion, for Abai. It gets our most informed players in and on the field. By this, you can unlock the strikers. Igor, Beppe, don't you think that our players get undeservedly high salaries, and because of that they are treating themselves stars while they are not? Milan salaries are much lower, for example. It's funny, when did I spoke yesterday about it, so I will not go again in a really long discussion about it, because I have them here, guys. I have them here, the paper. It was from Corriere dello Sport, I believe, where you see all the salaries of Milan and Juve. Guys, you have to take yes. Okay, let's start with yes. You're correct. The most expensive player of Milan is Teo Hernandez. Okay, most expensive player of Juve is Pogba with 8. Okay, guys, we have to. I will try to be fast. But let me first say thank you to Recornaldo. He's there since long on the channel. Thank you, Recornaldo. Really appreciated. Grande Recornaldo. That came because of Ronaldo at the time, and he stayed. And he pops up from time to time, and he speaks. Grande. Really appreciated, my friend. So let me go back a bit of time in time about the salaries. Well, you have two different stories that you really have to understand. Milan was in a banter era, like Juventus was when we were 2x7. The problem is with Milan, it's not 2 years that they were in a banter era. They were in a banter era for 10 years, where it was impossible for them to go for big talents. They changed ownership for a lot of time, and so on and so on. They have put, at a certain moment when they were rebuilding, they have put salary caps. The salary cap, the max is 6 million. So all the players that are entering Milan are under 6 million. Under 6 million. What are their objective? A few years ago was to try to enter in that top 4. In the second moment, it was to enter and solidify that top 4. Now it's to continue to win the Scudetto that arrived last year without being their main objective, because even finishing second was good for them. They won it. Congratulations for them. They deserve. So, of course, when you don't have the same objective, you have other salary mass. Because of ownership, they have a fund of investment, so it makes sense that all your players are going lower. They also invested in a lot of young players, like Tomori, for example. Tomori, by the way, 3.5. Dest, it's not even a starter, 3.5 on loan. Rabiot, 3.5. Then you have Maignan, 2.8. He comes from Lille. Great scouting, absolutely great scouting, and so on and so on and so on. Then Juventus, it's opposite. You were a team that were at the top of Serie A. You were winning every single year the Serie A. And then what's happening is that your goal is to be still competitive in Champions League. The players that you are attracting to your team is to try to win the Champions League, because with Serie A you have to solidify, you have to continue to win it after so many years. So of course, winning, your players, everything is going well and everything is super, so they are earning their promotion of salary, pay rise, while a lot of them mistakes were done before COVID. Don't forget about that. We are speaking about players like Rabiot at the time, Ramsey, we're speaking about Arthur, all these players pre-COVID that had a really huge salary. Today we have a Rabiot with 7 million euro. So if you are looking, Szczesny 6.5, Alexandro 6, Cuadrado 5. These players are leaving, guys. Speaking about Alexandro, about Cuadrado, about Rabiot, they will leave. So Juventus will already started that project with Dybala leaving. Why was Dybala not renewed? Because one of the reasons, or multiple reasons, one of the reasons were the salary. So this is why Juventus is today out of proportion. But if you see a Kostic is 2.5, McKennie is 2.5, Locatelli, new signing, 3 million, Chiesa went to 5, okay, Milik 3.5, so a lot of young players, Miretti 300k, Fagioli 1 million, he just renewed 1 million, De Sciglio, he wanted to renew, lowering 1.5 from 3. Perin 1.5, he had like 2.7. Gatti 1 million. So you see that a lot of new players are going lower. This is what I wanted to to explain about that thing. Then, of course, if you are watching today and Milan today, yes, we have, but there is a why. And that's why I'm not happy when I see these kind of reports, people mocking and saying, because there is a why. If you don't explain the why, then does that mean that Juventus did well? No, probably we did a lot. Not probably. For sure we did a lot of mistakes. Mohamed, consistent formation and style with players of their best position, or inconsistent formation for players play in best position, which built a team style. Thank you for the donation, Mohamed. I don't know. It's a good question. Look, Milan, that is at the moment a really great example, but also Napoli. But let's speak about Milan. Milan are playing with the same system, 4-2-3-1. Except versus Juve, where they did that small tweaky change of putting Pobega instead of Krunic, going towards, instead of 4-2-3-1, going to a 4-3-2-1. They made that small change for actually a good solution for them. But normally they're always playing 4-2-3-1. That means that if Leao is injured, they play with someone else that comes and play instead of Leao. If Benacer is not there, they will have a player that is replacing Benacer. If Charles de Ketelaere is not playing, then it's Brahim Diaz. So whoever plays, they know that there is a system. I like that. I really like that, because, then that doesn't mean that you can't change like these kind of ideas, tactical masterpieces like Pioli did versus Juve, of changing one player, changing a bit the formation. But it's true that for Juventus, going with one game we play with 3 at the back, one game we play with 4, then we play with a 4-2-3-1, then it's a 4-4-2, then it's confusing. For me, it's confusing to make a lineup. Huh? I remember when I was doing the videos with Mohamed El Tactico, El Shahali. It was difficult. Huh? With Pirlo, we had a kind of idea. With Sarri, with Allegri, we actually never did. But it's hard. It's really hard. Because you don't know. Tomorrow you don't know. So I would go with 2 formations. But also in terms of Mercato, guys. Huh? In terms of Mercato, it's hard. Huh? When you have to buy for a coach that is playing with 2 different formations, you know what player you are missing. You know what you can do. When you are playing with a coach that every single day is changing, it can be a benefit, because it's not only bad. Huh? It can be a benefit because whoever you buy, Allegri or the coach, will find a position or a new way of playing. But probably today we have only a few players that can play different formations. But for me, it's not even the formation. It's here. It's here. Because if Allegri is asking not playing in the back, but they're playing in the back, then you can speak about formation 4-4-2, 3-5-3, 5-6, 6-7, 4.8. We don't care. First, doing the basics. What are the basics, Mohamed? The basics are doing the passes in the foot, going on the shot and you put on target, winning your duels, going on the ball, not giving up. These are the basics. If you are missing the basics, it's hard. It's really hard. Mohamed, glad that I joined the channel. Thank you. I love listening to your videos while cooking or commuting. Happy birthday and keep up the great work. Thank you, Mohamed. Really appreciate it, my friend. Hopefully one day you can show us when you are cooking, and then we are watching what you are cooking. No, thank you, Mohamed. I would love to be able to cook. I can't. One day I made for my son these kind of nuggets, that you put in the thing to warm it up. Nuggets already made. Now, of course, I bought it in the store. My son said it was one of the. He was a kid. He was like 3 or 4. He said it was the best thing he ever ate. And since then, I believe I'm a really great master chef. But the reality is totally something else. Faccarino, I don't like we letting all these players walk. Nothing. We should sell them at least something. Guys, at least something. We tried. Dybala, we tried. For example, let's take the case of Dybala. We tried for Carino. He didn't want to go. So, hey, what do you want to do? To put here a knife? You can't do nothing. The difference with the past is that in the past, we were letting them go for free, even if they had already still 1 year or 2 years of contract. I'm thinking about Pipita Higuain, Matuidi, and so on, where today it's something that we are not doing anymore. We don't give away players for free. If it's the end of the contract and we decide to not renew, then it's a matter, that's something else. I saw that the managers receive a salary below 1 million, except of Bene. Yes, that's what I saw as well. And they also want in the future to even change it, taking lower, and having more shares if some bonuses are met. So all of them have to do sacrifices. Thank you, Stefania. Thank you, Stefania, for saying happy birthday, my friend Beppe. Thank you, Stefania. I really appreciate it. Love cooking. I made my own tortellini recently. Today I was laughing because I saw on the internet, on Twitter, there was a guy, I know Joe. Joe I know since long, but his name is always nice. I love it. It's one of my favorite nicknames. His nickname is Joe Cappuccino. I love that name. Then today I saw another one. His name was Dino Risotto. Dino Risotto. This was also funny. Kind of funny thing. What is happening here? Thank you, Ron. Thanks, Grande Ron. Legend. Mamma mia! Hey! By the way, 4-3-1-2 is winning with Milik, but it's a tight fight. It's 57-43. Let's say thank you to Ron that offered 5 subscriptions to the channel, saying happy birthday, amico. Some gifts for the viewers. Un grand merci à c'est Andy qui me souhaite un joyeux anniversaire. Happy birthday, King. Mamma mia. Thank you to Ron that is offering 5 memberships on the channel. Let's see to who he offered it. To George Chenuda, that is there since years. Ehrenman. To Radovan. To Huts Unifo. To Kama Sutra. Beautiful name. And to Animesh. 5 memberships. Grande. Really appreciate it, Ron. That's great. Thank you, guys. I'm old. I'm feeling old, guys. 41 with a beautiful quote. I will repeat. People on the channel, they said, Beppe, you have to go for quote in page 41 because you are 41 years old. And I revealed that soon I'm taking a really big, important decision in my life that I will reveal a bit later. I can't spoil it now. It's too early. I need to think to make the final steps. And I said, choose the book of truth. And they said page 41. We made a poll because there were 2 quotes and the poll voted for the top quotes. I read again. The quotes for my 41 are, never give up on something just because it's more difficult than you thought it would be. Great things take time. I love that. Because I'm 41. It's not that I have all my time, guys. Now, probably I have less to see forward than what I can see behind. Probably. We don't know how long I will live, but it's beautiful. It takes time, so don't give up. Great things take time. I like that. I really like that. Thank you, Ron. Really appreciate it, my friend Ron Rusitano. That is there since so long. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Something else, guys. I forgot. I wanted to speak about the third topic. So we spoke about the possible lineup. We even changed the lineup. Maybe Allegri is watching and will do that twist tomorrow. We spoke about the lineup. We spoke about Rabiot. We spoke about the importance of the people that has been chosen to go in press conference. We spoke about my birthday. Grande. Thank you again. What else did we speak about? We spoke about a lot of things. Today in the video. A lot of things. Is there something that we are missing? We spoke about the difference in salary between Milan and Juve. GR, Beppe, you are young. You have less than 50 years. You have at least 50 years ahead of you. So much is to come. Happy birthday. Thank you. Igor, is it even possible to have Milik instead of Vlahovic, or Dusan would be depressed after that? Frankly speaking, Milik is much better now. 2 different players, but at the moment, Milik is performing better than Dusan at the moment. I don't know if I would put him on the bench or not. It's dangerous, huh? Speak about your updated predictions. The prediction of the lineup is here. It's here. Prediction about tomorrow, it's early. I can't say that. I don't know. So, is there something I forgot? I don't know. Josh, happy birthday from Wales, Pepe. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. I don't believe that Rabiot will extend. I don't believe. We spoke also about Arriva Bene with the change of contract with Allegri and so on. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. We spoke about everything, I believe, guys. There is nothing more that we can say. Can we say good night? 1 hour 24. Good live. Good live. Believe we can say, huh? Good night to everyone. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Maybe, you know what we forgot to speak about? Federico Chiesa. I forgot to tell you about the Federico Chiesa news. By the way, yesterday it was 10:10, guys. 10:10. 10:10. Today's 11:10. 10:10. 10:10. Del Piero. Dybala. And Pogba. You see, I have too much time, guys. I have too much time. Speaking about Chiesa, update about Chiesa. Tomorrow, Wednesday, he will play a kind of friendly with the next gen, because you know that the under 19 are playing the youth league, so he will play with the next gen. And after that, it will be a big test for him to see how he's going. And based on that, if the answers are really good, he could be then possibly on the 25th on the bench versus Benfica. It's beautiful. Some people are saying, hey, calma, Beppe, let's not rush. And so, but it's already 1 year that we are waiting. So I don't believe that we took any risk there. Huh? But that doesn't mean that he will start from the first minute. Huh? He will be there on the bench. Already maybe playing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe not even, depending on the result. So, tranquilo. Huh? What is my prediction? Prediction about what, guys? What do you want? Prediction about what? About tomorrow. I can predict a lot of things. I can predict that tomorrow the sun will go up and it will be a new day. I can predict that. But what do you want to know? I want to know. Jesus is saying, Beppe, will you take a pay cut if you renew as well? But the thing is, you all go with assumptions. Who said that I'm earning money working for Juve? Maybe not. Maybe I just receive a shirt and they are happy about me. I never said to nobody if I'm paid or not. So people are going with assumptions. No, I will ask a pay rise. Pictures were great. I had a lot of fun. So what is the question? What is the prediction that you want, guys? Let me know and then I can answer. By the way, Jesus is renewing for the 9 consecutive month. Grande. Thank you, Jesus Macias. Thank you. Lazio destroyed Fiorentina. By the way, the first time ever in Serie A that the team is winning 3 times in a row 4-0. Hey, good. They are giving up in Europa League to focus on Serie A. Not bad, huh? Hey, not bad at all. They are doing quite well, huh? It starts to be really dangerous, guys, this year. Huh? Because if Lazio is continuing like that, Atalanta, Napoli, Milan, it's a lot of teams, huh? Hey, we are not speaking anymore about Italiano. Huh? Hey, maybe one day some will tell me, Beppe, probably you were correct. Not that he's a bad coach. Huh? I never said that. Huh? I like Italiano, by the way. But maybe that I said, attenzione, give him time, because playing 2 games in a week, every 3 days, it's not easy. It's a total different work. The work of a coach of 1 game a week is one thing. The work of a coach in 2 games a week is a total different story. So it's important to, I tell you, give him time to have that experience. He will learn a lot from playing two games in a week. He will learn and so on and so on. But it's not because I'm right or not. It's because I tell you, and then you are a hater. You defend Allegri. I don't care about Allegri. I was speaking about Italiano. I said, wait. No, I wanted to speak about the last topic that I want. Thank you, Valentino, for the wishes. Grande. No, what I was saying about Europa League, guys. How crazy it is. I tell you already now, before you tell me. How crazy it is. You know that going to Europa League might be even easier to go to Champions League than remaining in Champions League. It's a paradox, huh? It's a paradox. It's crazy. You know why? Because if you see the ranking of Serie A with Lazio winning, Napoli, Milan, Atalanta, Udinese, you can name a lot of teams there that are really taking a run and a difference with us. If you have all these players leaving, these teams going up, and we don't have a chance to enter top 4, let's say worst case scenario, and we have not a chance to enter top 4. If we remain in Champions League, I don't believe that we will win the Champions League. If we go out in Champions League finishing 3rd and we go in Europa League, maybe we can do a run and go and win it. If you win, you are in Champions League the year after. Maybe. Hey, Allegri is thinking about it. Allegri said, we don't care about Serie A, we don't care about Champions League, we go in Europa League and we win it, and then we go in Champions League. You never know, huh? You never know. Buonasera, Alessio. No, guys. No. Not a fan. He did well, the first years he did well, but not a fan. Arsenal in the final. Imagine Juve Arsenal, and then we lose, of course. Finals we lose. I know, Radovan. I know. I can tell you one thing. Worst case scenario, if we go in Europa League, I can tell you already that Juventus, they will not do like a lot of teams. They don't care. They will go. They will try at least to go full power. That doesn't mean that we will win, but they will try to go full power if we go in Europa League. Mamma mia, I never watched the game on a Thursday. Imagine if I have to start watching games on a Thursday. Disaster. Amici, you were extraordinary today. It was fun. For the first time ever to celebrate from the 10-10 to the 11-10, that is my birthday today, to celebrate it and receiving all your wishes. I never received that many wishes live at one time, so thank you guys. Mario doesn't want to play on Thursday. I know. I'm already preparing you guys. I'm making sure that if tomorrow we lose, that I have already, it's always watching the glass, half full, half empty, half whatever you want. I'm always trying to find the way. And then, of course, we will not win the Europa League and my plan will sink. But too late. At least today we had a great day. I know, guys. It's hard, huh? No, I was joking because they are already big teams. We are not able to win versus Monza, so imagine Europa League. I was exaggerating. The glass of Andy is more like half smashed. Radovan, that's why I don't want Europa League exactly. Juve will care too much, and then we will let Serie A aside again, and only thing to have Serie A for me is Champions League. I know. Buonasera, and thank you, Paul Enrico, for the wishes. Oh, it's the birthday of the sister of Paul Enrico Costadimas. Happy birthday to your sister, Paul. But Beppe, is it still possible to go into the final? Don't be like this. Have faith. To go into the finals. Which finals? The final for Champions League. Everything is possible, guys. Everything is possible in life. Huh? Of course, everything is possible. But we need a wake. We need electroshock. guys. And at the moment, I don't know where the electroshock is. Buon compleanno, Beppe. I will have mine on the 16th. Forza Libras. Libra is a strange sign, but the best one. The best one. Prediction for Coppa Italia. Coppa Italia will play. Coppa Italia is in January. Also in January, and we start again. Boom, boom, boom. Serie A, Coppa Italia. Boom, boom, boom. Every 3 days. Well, for Serie A, we will play with Sule if he's still there. Sule, Fagioli, and Gatti. That I can already predict, and probably with Perin. So, buonasera, guys. Now I will go. I will watch Game of Thrones, The King of the Lions and the Rings. What is it? What's the name? Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons, episode 6 or 7. I think I saw episode 6. Now I need to see episode 7, and then I will fall asleep. Tomorrow is a new day. Yeah. Game of the Rings. That's another one. When do you sleep? No, but Peter, when I'm doing a live, I speak that much that I can't sleep immediately because I have the screen and so on. So I need something to relax. And yesterday I started again The Boys on Amazon. Ouais, je sais qu'il est sorti, mais moi je suis en retard parce que je regarde sur les chaînes italiennes et ils ont toujours une semaine de retard. Donc, je vais me voir le 7 et la semaine prochaine, ce sera le 8. C'est pour ça que je ne lis pas tes tweets, sinon je suis un peu spoiled. I started again The Boys, but The Boys every time in season 1 I fall asleep. I fall asleep. So yesterday I already made it until episode 4 of season 1. Start to be interesting. We are watching, I'm watching a lot of things now. Cyberpunk. I'm watching Cyberpunk with my son. And also the other one, the crazy guy, Dahmer, Jeffrey. You know why? It's crazy. We're laughing, because I said to my son, don't become a serial killer. Don't become like that guy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Did you see it on Netflix? It's crazy. Totally crazy. I said, don't become like him because it will be hard, for me as a father to hear, hey, the police, hey, can you come? Your son is a serial killer. He eats some people. Mamma mia, disaster. And we were laughing with that. Today I was watching episode 2 with my son, with my wife. My wife, she gives up. She said it's too dark for her. It's a bit too heavy for her. Anyway, I was watching with my son. She was on her phone, and at a certain moment, we hear that he's going to jail. And then they ask, "What's your name?" He's saying Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, what's your date of birth? And he said the 21st of May, and the 21st of May in the same date of birth that my son. It's exactly the same. So I said, "You see, don't be like him in the future. Please don't be like him." It's funny. Hey, Mario, you see, it's a bit strange, huh? It's really dark. It's really dark, but I like it. House of the Hobbits, I'm watching. The Rings of the Lord or whatever, I'm watching as well. I didn't like it until the last episode of Friday. Now it started to trigger me. And then I saw next week the last one of season 1. Now that I start to like it, they stop. Finito. Disaster. It's the birthday of One Piece Clips. Happy birthday, One Piece Clip. You have the best day to be born. Grande One Piece Clip. 11 October. 11 October. Guys, make a joke. 11 October. Nedved Del Piero. Nedved Del Piero. Guys, Nedved Del Piero. What about you guys? Who are your 2 players from Juve that are from your date? Put your date. Like 11/10. That's my birthday. Nedved Del Piero. What about you? If it's, for example, I don't know, the 1st of February, you can put Buffon Ferrara, for example, or Buffon and De Sciglio, if you want to. 25-5. Who's 25? Rabiot Locatelli. Amatis Rabiot Locatelli. Sandro Mandzukic, that's 12-17. That's the 17th of December for Foccarino. Kin Sandro, that is 18-12. 18 December. Pirlo Carlos Tevez, not bad. 21-10, not bad. What? 20? That's not possible. One Piece, you just tell me that your birthday is 11 October. 11 October is not Pirlo. It's not... Hey, guy. The 11 is not Pirlo. 8-9. Marchisio Morata. 7-6. Radovan. I will put Ronaldo. No. Let's put Salihamidzic and a 6. A 6 from Juve. Salihamidzic and a 6 from Juve. Who can we put as a 6? Who can we put as a 6?
La Juve.
Who can we put? Cristiano Zanetti as a number 6. 23-10. Vidal Del Piero. Not bad, Andy. 4-3. De Ligt and Chiellini. Beautiful defense for Vincenzo. I like that. Thomas Maklouf, 6-5. The first Pogba and Cannavaro. 27-1. Who is number 27? Last year, Locatelli and Buffon for Anthony Trimboli. The first Pogba number 6. Yeah. Who is number 28? Cannavaro had 28 in the past. And I believe Giovinco had the 28 at a certain moment as well. Might be wrong on that. Huh? Jesus is saying, Beppe, if you continue to play, if Juve keeps to play, If Juve keeps this way of playing, your son might turn to the serial killer, maybe me too. You know that Dahmer is more exciting at the moment than the games that we are watching of Juve. It's totally correct. Thank you for the donation, Jesus. Diego had 28. It's true. 25-10. Well, Mohamed. 25-10 is Rabiot. 25 is Rabiot.
It's time.
Rabiot and Platini. Rabiot Platini. That's a beautiful combo. Two Frenchmen. I like that. Nedved Chiellini, 11-3. 11th March. Chiesa birthday, same as mine. 25-10. It's true. 25th of October. Benfica. Maybe with Chiesa on the bench. Hey, that was a nice game. Huh? I like that game. I really like that game. Really like that game. We should do it again. Well, Zakaria had the number 28, huh? Bichelio. Now it's over, guys. Now we stop. It's over. Too much. Too many fantasy. Every time we say we stop and then we start again with a new game. The game of the book, the game of the dates, the game of everything. Basta. Nader is Cannavaro and Edved. Not bad. Could be worse. But tomorrow, morning video, watch the morning video, mamma mia, guys. At the moment, mamma mia, disaster. I know that Juventus is playing bad, but the qualities of the videos are really great, huh? So watch the videos, mamma mia, disaster. 2,500. Normally, Mercato is crazy, 5,000 views. Juve Milan post game 2,500. Where are the people? Mamma mia, it looks like you all want gossip, only gossip. Disaster. Yes, tomorrow I do Twitch. If I'm not wrong, 1 hour before the game. Yeah, that's tomorrow. 1 hour. Tomorrow we start with a morning video. Then I prepare the game. You know that when I'm preparing, guys, it's things like that to prepare the game. Papers with all the stats, the nice to know, last formations, when they score, the players, and so on. Then I put here. This is disaster. Huh? Look, this was versus what team? It was Milan. You see at Milan players, for example, you see Benacer, 24 years, Algerian, left foot player, 8 games this season in Serie A, 621 minutes, 1 goal. What else? 1 goal, 1 assist. Then he played 4 times versus Juve. No, that's another player. Here, 1 goal, 96% pass success. You see the stats and so on. For example, Brahim Diaz. He played 4 times versus Juve, scored 1 time. So now we have to adapt to 5 games and 2 goals. So it's a lot of work. I really love doing that. Because, you know, you go, you check, what, for example, what was written here? It was written, for example, these stats I'm going to check. Milan, 11 goals on counter-attack since 21-22. And now even more, because they went on the counter-attack. The last one was Leao versus Empoli. It's the best team since last year, 21-22, of the top 5 leagues in counter-attack. So we had to pay attention. Of course, they score in counter-attack. It's what they do. Milan didn't score headers yet. They conceded 4. So they didn't score a header. No. So after 9 games, they didn't score with a header at the moment. Even with having Olivier Giroud. Juve scored 5 goals from set pieces. Then I saw, you know, like Lautaro, 30 shots on goal. Only him had more shots on goals than Leao and Giroud. Now Leao even more than 29. 2022, Milan lost 2 games, Napoli 3, Juventus 4 games in Serie A. And now we have to update it. You see, the stat of 22, the 3 teams that lost the less games in Serie A were Milan, only 2 in 2022, Napoli only 3, and Juventus only 4. So actually in 2022, Juventus didn't lose that much games in Serie A. Now it's 5. Now it starts to be a lot. Nah, I don't want to be a pundit. No. I learned to be better in preparing. You know, these kind of things is how you prepare and so on. I love to learn, but I don't believe I have the capacities to do it. But the book is saying, never give up when you believe it's difficult, but great things take time. You never know in life. Maybe in Champions League, yeah, but I'm speaking about Serie A. Buono. Was there a great number 30 in the past? No. I believe the only one that had a number 30 was Bentancur. Maybe some youngsters in the preseason, but otherwise, I can tell you. Wait, let me check. I will tell you. Maybe it's a good question for George that is asking a number 30 from the past. At my thoughts, it would be only Bentancur. I know. We had a lot of number 30. Hey, guys. Hey, of course, Mattias Soulé now. But also Marco Storari, goalkeeper. And then Thiago, la lavatrice, the wash machine. You know why Thiago, we called him the wash machine, la lavatrice? Because he was supposed to take the ball from someone, so receive the ball, and to wash the ball. To clean the ball and give it in a clean way to someone else. He was a disaster at Juve. The wash machine Thiago. Number 30. Le Grottaglie, for 1 season he took the number 30. Adrian Mutu. Do you remember Adrian Mutu? I liked Adrian Mutu. And then in the past we had Cingolani Nicola, 96-97. Nicoletto Rudi, Papa Salvatore, Scardina Francesco, Frara Alessandro. So these players, they are probably youngsters. We never heard about them. So the real number 30s of Juve were Adrian Mutu, Nicolao Grottaglie, Thiago, Marco Storari, Bentancur, and now Mattias Soulé. Oh, Ronaldo is tired. So if he goes to bed, look at that. Oh, that's an old picture. I remember. That's an old picture. If Ronaldo is tired, we all go to sleep. Oh, buonanotte a tutti. Ciao Radovan. Grazie, and as always, forza Juve. Ciao. See you tomorrow.